In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 8 keys to your harmonious twin flame union and why it's so important. Whatever stage you're at in your union, whether it's separation, coming together, union, harmonious union, you're always going to be working with one of the 8 keys. So let's get started, shall we? Key number 1, honesty. In order to create something that is eternal, you're going to need the correct foundation. You don't want a foundation about which you are unsure. Why would you build anything on sand unless you intended for it to crumble? In order to know if the foundation is steady, it needs to be tested. If there is something that needs to be cleared, or if you have no foundation yet or a weak foundation, you need to cleanse the debris and form the foundation of your harmonious twin flame union. If there is something there that needs to be cleared, or you find there's no foundation yet, you need to cleanse the debris and form the foundation of your harmonious twin flame union. Strong foundations are built on honesty, trust, truth, and shared awareness. Strong foundations are built on true love. You build your foundation first by choosing honesty with yourself and your twin flame, and then by choosing your commitment to your harmonious twin flame union. You do not have to commit every single way immediately to one another, because building a real friendship comes primary, and there are layers of awareness you will receive which you don't need to choose to commit to one step at a time. You do, however, need to choose to be completely honest with one another right away. Your union can crumble easily at the fragile early stages. Your true self needs to be expressed honestly, and your relationship needs to have honesty in order for your true self to be part of it. You're not attracting your ultimate lover, so you can only be a half in your union. You've got to be an all-in person when it comes to manifesting your perfect romantic relationship. You're investing into yourself because you're investing into your ability to find your perfect partner and find and keep your twin flame harmonious union. You don't want to dump everything that you have to share, all of your love, into a broken glass or a bucket with holes in. Your love wants to go somewhere so it can grow. You want to invest your love into a fortified container that can hold and protect everything you put in it. You desire your love to stay with you. You desire your love to play. You desire for your love to stick around and be there eternally. You desire to invest something into yourself that you see come back multiplied. You desire to be with your twin flame and be in your physical harmonious union for your entire eternal life. You desire the perfect love that your heart promised you when you were a young child, because it knew your true desire for your twin flame, and a child's heart knows perfect divine love. And there are some special steps that have to be taken in order to maintain that love. Key number 2, trust. To get different results, we need to take different actions. Harmonious and perfect twin flame union is built on a foundation of trust. A foundation of trust comes from two people coming to the table as their true authentic selves, sharing the deepest parts of themselves honestly, and working together to evolve their twin flame union and HTFU. A foundation of trust requires honesty. You can't avoid telling your twin flame exactly what you think and feel if you want to deepen intimacy, commitment, and maintain your twin flame union, because you're being honest about how you feel within, which develops self-trust and counteracts feelings of betrayal and uncertainty. What does that not mean? It does not mean you share every little thing in your mind exactly as you think it. It does not mean you tell your partner exactly how you feel about them when you're extra upset and you really just need to take some space and calm down. It does not mean you say things you know are going to hurt your twin flame just to purposefully hurt them because you are angry or vent into them, even if you've been thinking this way about them for a while. Instead, do the mirror exercise and resolve it within yourself. It does mean, however, that you have discernment about what you share, but it doesn't mean that you leave out the important stuff. It means you honestly share your authentic feelings and what your heart is telling you, even if you know it's going to be really hard for one of you or even both of you. It means you approach the relationship with honesty and compassion for one another. It means you respect one another's honesty when it comes out, and you compassionately work through it together. A solid foundation is not built on sugar-coated candy which melts very quickly. It's built on bedrock. You're going to need to include absolute honesty in your twin flame union if you want it to be an unstoppable union. Key number 3, commitment. There's one other key foundation that makes for an absolutely unstoppable union, and that's commitment. Honesty first, commitment is second. Commitment is essential before you make it into the challenging stage. Commitment is what's going to keep your union strong through the really hard times and is a critical component to your harmonious twin flame union. Without commitment, i.e. deciding and choosing to be all in with zero backdoor, you cannot manifest your harmonious twin flame union. If you're willing to commit to your twin flame all the way, if you're willing to commit to seeing your person through their struggle, no matter what, and if you're willing to commit to seeing yourself through your struggle, no matter what, coupled with honesty, love, compassion, you have the foundation for an unstoppable union. With honesty, trust and commitment as your foundation, there is nothing that can stop you from attaining the full experience and expression of your true love. What could prevent you? You have your twin flame, your ultimate lover, the one person who will always love you, the soul which has been created for you to love and be loved in return by you, and who evolves with you throughout your eternal journey. There is no higher love for either of you. Nobody else is going to come along who is better suited for you than your twin flame. Remember the truth of this, no matter what your circumstances currently are or have been. If you are honestly communicating everything you are feeling, if you are committed to honesty and trust in your union, there can be nothing that arises that can get past either of you. No long-term resentments can build up if you're honestly sharing what you both feel. No other person can come into your lives if you're both honestly sharing how you're feeling. Honesty creates total clarity within yourself and your twin flame union. With this clarity, you can see exactly where your union is heading and decide whether you both like that or not, because it's either bringing you closer to your harmonious union or it's not. If you desire the foundation to an unstoppable union, you're going to have to make a serious commitment within yourself at your core. If you do not commit yourself to getting into your harmonious twin flame union, then you've already given yourself permission to bow out and give up on yourself, especially when it feels difficult with your twin flame, or with the divine, or when you're emotionally triggered. It's safe for you to have faith and trust and confidence in yourself, your creator, and your twin flame who you are one with, in choosing to commit to this sacred spiritual path. Key number 4, persistence. In choosing to be with your twin flame, coupled with your promise of honesty, trust, and your commitment to your twin flame, you will have an unstoppable foundation to your harmonious union. In order for your union to be truly unstoppable, you need one other ingredient. This ingredient is the engine behind your unstoppable union. Persistence. This is what keeps you trucking forward even when you're extremely and obscenely upset. Persistence is what pushes the next obstacle out of your path. Persistence is the juice that says, I'm going to keep going forward and investing in my union anyway. Even when you're faced with the same roadblock again and again and again, and you're having thoughts on giving up on yourself and your twin flame. Persistence is an important key to a truly unstoppable union. If you don't have persistence in your union, it might not grow very much at all, if ever, or you may get stuck in patterns or quit after the commitment period is over. If you don't have persistence, the union may not have the energy to continue through the upsets. But remember, you don't need your twin flame to do any of this healing or clearing work, and you don't need your twin flame to watch this video or study the teachings of union for you to have an unstoppable union with them. When you make a core choice, your twin flame is automatically affected and they align to that choice. You never have to get them to do anything to have a happy, successful, harmonious union. They will naturally line up with the work that you're doing, whether they're aware of it or not. The reason this is happening is because you and your twin flame are one, and when you're making a core choice, you're making it as one in the place where you are unified. A good example of this is that many people have the core choice and desire to have children or not. This is why both twin flames can come with children, or you may or may not choose to have children when you're together in harmony. Remember, twin flames choose as one. and you can go a little bit deeper into the knowledge and the mechanics of how twin flames choose as one by watching this video here on twin flames and free will. And we've come to the end of part 1 of the 8 keys for your harmonious union, and the second 4 keys are coming up in the next video. Bye bye.